Okay, this is just a real quick video today on squaring up your fabric pieces. This is a little piece of fabric for some upcycled bags from a client of mine, and she actually sewed these together. As you can see, the stitching lines. But the bags were not squared off, and she wants me to put zippers in them. So I've already explained to her that zippers go in better if the bag is not already sewn up along the sides. And this video is for her, but I thought I'd put it up here for everybody else too. If you don't square up your fabric before you cut it, and this one was not squared up, and you can see that the stitching was, uneven from side to side. These were folded like this for the stitching. I have gone ahead and trimmed this one up, but I just kind of want to give a quick demonstration on like how easy it can be to do this. It's going to be kind of hard to do it one-handed. I use a clear ruler with a metal cutting edge. These are harder to find, but you can get them in like architectural drafting supply areas of your local art store, like the fine art store, not Michael's or something like that. But if you have a local store that specializes in fine art goods. Anyway, this is up on my cutting mat, and you just align your piece. You can see this is already squared off. It's moved around a little bit. It's going to be kind of hard to demo this because I'm totally one-handed right now. But you just want to line your ruler up along the lines of the cutting mat, and you want to make sure that they're kind of like really sitting on that line, both top and bottom. And then you just press down on your ruler and you cut. I'm not cutting any more off because I actually have squared this up. But the reason this is important, especially when you're putting in zippers, so like in this case, this little bag is going to be folded in half, and it'll have the zipper along the top edge. If you have a top edge that's like, let's line this up along here. That's cut like this, like on this angle, which is how this piece was cut. It was about, this is a drastic kind of over exaggeration, but it was about 1/8 of an inch on both the top side and the bottom side of the fabric. And so that raises your zipper height on this one edge, and so then it's sewing in crookedly, and depending on your fabric, if it's a weave that's a slightly askew piece, like some of these are slightly askew on not quite on the bias, but they're not completely cut straight. And the reason for that is these are, again, this is upcycling, this is material pulled from something else and getting reused. And you can see the grain line on there, but the grain line, actually it's a little crooked. So we're already going to have a little bit of an issue with a weird grain line. And then if you add in this overage of like 1/8 of an inch at this one edge, sewing down to the other edge of the fabric, what it does is it will make your zipper tape wobbly in the seam. So your bag will have a wobbly looking zipper. It'll look stretched, and sometimes it will be hard to engage the zipper. And that's the more important part. Looking at a wobbled zipper isn't like the nicest thing, but it isn't the end of the world in some of these upcycled projects. But if you can't engage the zipper to use it, or it gets stuck because it's sewn in on this weird angle, that's a problem. So the more that you can square up your pieces, and cut things on the straight of grain and keep that grain really straight for little bags that are going to have zippers going in them, then the better off you'll be. So that's it. Little 5-6 minute video there for you, and I hope you find that helpful. Thank you.